Today's topic for webinar is e-invoicing, compliance at your fingertips. A quick overview about our organization. At Simtrax, we are into this business for more than 30 years, now serving more than 3,000 active customers across the globe, with average loyalty of 12.7 years with us. We present worldwide with offices in the US, UK, France, Germany, and India. We have offices in Mumbai and Pune, from we cater to Asia Pacific region. Coming back to our topic, it's an exciting time for tax technology in India, as the government is inclined to make tax function completely automated, with multiple steps like e-offices, faceless customs, e-invoicing, e-waybill. The age of digitization has arrived. India has launched e-invoicing under post-audit methodology as against a clearance method. With this post-audit method, the invoices are checked after transaction happens. Moving forward, a quick glance at the economics offering e-invoicing. E-invoicing continues to grow in European market. It's increasing use in Latin American countries and its introduction in growing markets like Turkey and India. In 2020, with the advancement of digitization and its implementation in B2G transactions, result in important new features that should be taken into consideration, especially in the area of e-invoicing. Now let's quickly understand what is e-invoicing. E-invoicing, known as electronic invoicing, is a system in which all B2B, B2G invoices are electronically uploaded on an authenticated by a designated portal. A standardized invoice template has already been designed and distributed by the government, and automated accounting softwares are required to use this standard format for generating invoices. The GST network will electronically authenticate and issue identification to each invoice for ease of use at our portals for filing returns and generating e-waybill also. This mechanism will streamline the way for efficient and error filing of returns too. Let's get into more detail in the next slide. E-invoicing requires business to register tax invoices, debit note, credit note, export invoices for all B2B and B2G transactions. The creation of invoices is to be done as per the e-invoice schema along with mandatory parameters. For successful registration, and unique 64-character IRN will be generated for every document that has been submitted to the IRN portal. And a quick response code, that is a QR code, will be generated from e-invoice system, which enables a quick view, validation, and access of invoices from handheld devices. While at the backend, the signed e-invoice data will be sent to GST systems, where GST 1 of supplier and GST 2B of buyer will be updated based on the details entered in invoice. Moving forward, let's have a quick poll. Which method of integration would you prefer for e-invoicing? The options are with ERP. Second option is without ERP. I would request you to cast your vote for the same. I would request you to cast your vote again. Moving forward, two important aspects of the invoicing system, that is the IRN and QR code. The IRN is generated by converting character into number. The algorithm will be applied to prescribed parameter. The hash is created for an IRN number that has been generated by the portal, while the QR code will be used to provide information about a particular invoice in a quick manner. Also, it will help the tax officers to determine whether a particular invoice is valid, contain all the relevant particulars with the use of handheld devices. Moving forward, let's have a quick poll again. So what method would you prefer for e-invoicing? Options are SaaS-based and on-prem solution. I would request everyone you to cast your vote, as we offer you cloud-based solution for direct integration. with your ERPs as well as on-prem solution as well. We request everyone to cast a vote for the same. Options are SaaS-based solution and on-premise solution. Thank you for your responses. Moving ahead, we will discuss the tax implications for the taxpayer. As of now, no change in the way taxpayer interface with their current ERP or accounting software. Only changes the reporting of invoice data generated in a particular format is prescribed by the government considering the mandatory parameters. The changes will be made by the software provider for generation of IRN and QR code from the pool. Moving forward, we will discuss e-invoicing so far in our country. Invoicing was implemented for 500 crore turnover of companies from 1st of October 2020. While for 100 crores of company, it was started from 1st of January 2021. As of now, more than 25 crores of IRN generated from the NIC portal as on date. Around 5 crore invoices generated for 27,000 GST in the first month only. More than 33,000 taxpayers have accessed the system till now. And on an average, more than 18 lakhs IRNs are generated on an average basis. Moving ahead, we will discuss the benefits of e-invoicing. The e-invoicing resolves a major gap in data reconciliation under the GST to reduce mismatch of errors. Invoice created on one software can be read by another, reducing the data entry errors. Real-time tracking of invoices prepared by supplier is enabled by e-invoicing system. The best part is backward integration and automation of tax return filing process. The relevant details of invoices would be auto-populated in various returns, especially for generating the part A of e-label. With this, there is faster availability of genuine input tax credit to the users, and lesser possibility of audit and surveys by tax authorities since the information required by them is available at a transaction level. Moving ahead, we will discuss e-invoicing for B2C transactions. Currently, business to consumer transactions are kept outside the purview of e-invoicing. From 1st of April, business with turnover above 500 crores are required to create dynamic QR code for B2C transactions. Going forward, we will be discussing challenges which are related to e-invoicing. The major challenges as of now are related to ERP system integration, differentiating between the B2B and B2C invoices at business level, and there is no applicability of e-invoicing at B2C transactions that are business to consumer transactions, since the major tax evasion happens between that B2C transaction as there is no input tax credit available to the users. Then the cancellation and amendment of invoices that is only possible within 24 hours of issue from the portal. System stability issues related to NIC APIs and other critical business challenges related to business environment. Moving forward, we will discuss about some top errors that are reported on NIC API system. So these errors are related to issue of duplicate IRN for the same invoice that has been uploaded on the portal, duplicate request for the same invoice at the same time, inactive GSTs or GST which are not available while registration or processing for e-invoicing, PIN code where it does not match to the given state code, and in many cases errors are reported to invalid HSN codes. Going forward, let's see the critical aspects involved with the e-invoicing process. Major critical aspects are related to modifying the existing system to allow e-invoicing process. There is a requirement of a very flexible and adaptable solution for e-invoicing and implementing of solution well in time to smooth transaction in the long run for businesses. Going forward, let's have a quick poll. From how many locations invoicing is done at your organization? I would like you to request a vote for the same, as we can help you with invoicing with multiple locations with different GST number involved. I request you to cast your vote for the same. Thank you for your vote. Going forward, we will discuss the architecture for GST e-invoicing and VWB. What you see on the screen is the architecture terminal. On the left hand side, this is the seller who would be you in this case. We will capture that data from you, convert them into a JSON file, which is accepted by at the IRP portal. On the IRP portal, the system generates iron hash for the same, perform duplication errors with the GST portal, digitally signs the portal, generates a QR code for the same, and register the invoice on the GST and e-bill portal if required. At the same time, we can parallelly run the process for e-bill registration as well with complete automation. Once the successful registration is done, we will receive a JSON file from the portal. We reconvert that file into a presentable and printable format. We can also distribute the same. At the same time, the details are updated on the GST portals while the document is ready for the distribution in real time. Going forward, the solution we offer are for on-prem solution and SaaS-based solution. So let's have a quick demo for the on-prem solution that we offer. So in this case, I will process an invoice for you real time. We can connect with all ERPs. I will process the invoice for you in my SAP system currently. The software monitors the file in real time, and as soon as the file is processed from your ERP, the software automatically at the backend captures the file, converts them into JSON format, and sends for both e-invoicing and e-bill registration. You see, the system is running in real time. This is a complete supervisor interface. Also, we can capture file from Windows folder as well. Once the successful registration is done, we will take you to a mailbox where we will receive the IRN and e-bill details. You can see the mail is popped, and we have details for e-bill, IRN number for the invoice that we have processed. Also, the document can be viewed and clicking that archiving solution of ours. So the two important aspects, that is the 2 by 2 inches of QR code is there on the top of invoices, while we have the IRN number on the invoice as well. Scrolling down, we have added our additional document page. We have the details for IRN as well as the details for e-bill as well. Also, you can see the invoice is freely signed from the portal as well. We have the e-bill number, the validity details as well. With this, we offer you a web-based solution, that is Complete Console, where you can see the details related to e-invoicing and e-bill. You can see the status of process file, file name. You can view the document directly or cancel the registration directly from the portal. You can view the input as well as output details of the invoices. You can easily get all the details on the dashboard only related to date, user type, GSTNs as well. On a single click, you can have all the details in a CSV format, which you can use for your business purposes. You see, these are the details that are in CSV format from the dashboard directly. Moving it. Also, with this, you can push back the details back into your ERP system if required by your business. I will show the reformatted document that we have created is being pushed back into our system. I'll click a sample document for you. You can see under the document viewer, we have the invoice that we have processed for invoicing with the QR code as well as the IRN details. This is the IRN number that has been generated from the portal. So this was from our on-prem solution. Moving ahead, we will quickly see a cloud-based solution. What you see on the screen is Complete Gateway interface. On the left-hand side, you have the details on the document, status, written file, as well as state. On the top right, you see the status for the invoicing, e-bill as well, in the real time. The process is here. We will capture the file directly from an input folder. Currently, we are putting a PDF file here, that is the real invoice, and then you can see as the system is working in real time, the file is captured in the background. It is converted into an JSON format by the system automatically, and the JSON and the details are uploaded on the IRP portal. You can see the change status has been changed to sent now. The details are being uploaded on the IRN portal as discussed earlier. Now, with this you will also have an output folder which is synchronized date-wise here. I will open a sample file for you. This is again the QR code and the IRN details on the invoices that we process. With this, the system will also run the e-way bill process as well. You have the written file from here. You view the written file on a single click. You have the option for delete, open the file directly, and view the written file as well. Single click, you can view the PDF file that has been received back by the portal and converted by our software. These are the IRN details generated. Also with this, you can simultaneously register the invoices for e-way bill also. With this solution also you will get a dashboard, that is the GST invoicing and e-way bill details. Again, on the left hand side you see the document details, process wise status, and you can see the document group wise on the basis of document type. The best part is you can cancel the invoices directly from this dashboard. You input and output data, and again export all the details to a CSV format on a single click. Also, to view the written file, you can see the system has processed the file that we have processed, and we have received back the written file. Also, the same file will be updated in the portal also. Going forward, again, this is a view of the dashboard, the web-based solution. We can provide you multiple logins based on your business processes. Moving ahead, let's have a quick poll. So, are you looking for e-way bill? Are you looking for e-way bill and our digital signature solution as well? We request you to cast your vote for the same, as we have integrated solution for both e-way bill, digital signature automation. I would request everyone to cast your vote. Thank you. Going forward, let's have a quick benefits on our solution. So there is no programming efforts required for implementation of same. The solution comes with integrated digital signature and e-way bill solution if required. It is compatible with different file formats. The best part is it is external to your current system, very quick to implement, and gives you end-to-end automated process. Going forward, quick view on the other solution that we offer. We offer solutions for digital signatures and e-signature automation. QR code generation for B2C invoices and custom requirements as well. Solution for workflow automation, EDIs, with business process automation and document report and customization as well. Going forward, we glance at our customers. Since the software is not industry specific, we have worked with customers across different domains. For e-invoicing, we have recently onboarded Sungrow Powers, World Chains, and the Steel Limited, PT, and Alice India to name a few, and many others. Going forward, other solutions for digital signature, workflow, document report, and customization, and business process automations. From the manufacturing side, we have worked with customers at Tenso, Modine, Autoliv, YKK, Tata Chemicals, T Engineering. Again, from banking side, pharma side, and other sectors, we have worked with customers like Allianz, Pfizer, Ricola. From other sector, we have worked with Time Publishing Group, Direct Basket as well. Going forward, I would like to have any other doubts and queries related to e-invoicing.
Okay, so Amit, thank you so much for the wonderful session. Very good morning to everybody. It's Tejas this side from the Syntrax team. So we have a few questions here that we'll start answering one by one. So the first question we have here is, will the solution work with Tally? Yes, we can work with Tally. So there are two methods. Either we could provide the APIs of our tool to you and you could implement the same in Tally, or you could provide a PDF or a CSV or XML file to us from Tally in a folder and we could process the same and give you a PDF output. So that's about the question regarding integration with Tally. The next question we have here is, how much time will it take to implement the solution? So the implementation period will be based and dependent upon what kind of integration approach we are taking. So it could be up to 3 to 4 days of implementation and could go up to 2 to 3 weeks of implementation depending on the integration method, the different types of documents to be catered, and the variations in the same. The next question we have is it mandatory to digitally sign e-invoices? Of course, it's not mandatory as per the guidelines from government, but from document security point of view, with the digital initiatives coming in, most of the customers, especially the large enterprises we have seen, is adopting digital signatures along with e-invoices. The next question we have is how to handle errors if they are identified 24 hours after the creation of IRN. So it's a very good question. Thank you for the same. So like we know, IRN is going to be there on the portal only for 24 hours. After that, you'll have to handle the required changes through the GST portal in exactly same way like you have been doing since before. So there's no change to that. Only if it happens in the first 24 hours, you can cancel the IRN and the invoice will be cancelled. After that, you have to just go to the GST portal and handle it like you did before. The next question we have here is, what are the changes to the e-way bill system as per the latest guidelines? Okay, so earlier the e-way bill portal was separately operating and through a manual or automated process, it was possible to generate e-way bills. Now, as per the guidelines from the GST Council, all the companies who are eligible for e-invoicing should generate e-way bill only through the e-invoicing portal, which is the IRP. So either that same can be done during the e-invoice creation or after the e-invoice creation in certain specific scenarios. So if you want to create along with the e-invoice, all the required details of party and we should be passed along with the JSON going to the IRP for e-invoicing, and the e-way bill number will come in return. If you want to do it later, so this time, unlike earlier, the reference point will be IRN instead of invoice number. So once IRN is generated and later when you want to generate the e-way bill, you have to pass this IRN, the part B details which are related to the transport rank, the e-way bill can be generated. The next question we have is, within how many days after generation of invoice in the e-invoicing, within how many days after invoice creation can e-invoicing be done for IRN and QR code? Okay. So once you have created an invoice in your ERP, it is recommended that you generate it in real time. But as such, from the government, there is no formal restriction from the portal side as such so far. So any invoice which was created after 1st of October can be used for generating the e-invoice. It's just that before dispatching it to the customer, it is important to generate the IRN and QR code. The next question is, how can we track the success of e-invoicing process? So here you have two methods for doing the same. So the first method is to go through the dashboard that we'll be providing, wherein the status of all the documents is visible. You could easily track what has been successful and what has failed or has gone into error. Next line of action can be doing some regular checks on your GST portal. So that is important because so far the government system itself is yet to stabilize. So sometimes it may happen that something for which IRN and QR code got generated did not get updated on the GST portal. From our existing customers also, we have been facing these kind of issues, and that's throughout the ecosystem right now. But probably once the government portal stabilizes further, that issue will be eliminated. But yeah, until then, it is recommended that it can be checked on the GST portal also occasionally. So next question is there any plugin that needs to be installed for SAP integration? So there are two methods. So either we have a certified package from SAP that could be installed, or another method could be through a BCXM protocol where no package installation is required. In either case, it's a certified SAP connector that can be used. It's just that the integration methods would be different. I hope I answered that question. Then the next question is, can we edit ERP invoice and reprocess again after the IRN was cancelled? Okay. So here the IRN is a combination of the invoice number, the financial year, and the GSTs. So in that case, what happens is once the invoice number is used for IRN creation, and once the IRN is cancelled, the same invoice number of ERP cannot be used again in the same financial year. So in case of any changes required, you'll have to generate a new invoice and issue the same. Otherwise, it will give the error of duplicate. Even if the IRN is cancelled, the portal will still say that it's a duplicate attempt to generate an IRN. So a new invoice will only have to be created once the IRN is cancelled. Next question is, does your solution update our ERP post generation of IRN and e-way bills? So that depends totally upon how we have integrated. If we have gone through a folder, then we'll have to check how and where it has to be updated. In case we have a integration via connector or via API, that should be possible. You have to just understand your existing system and figure out a way to update that. So I request everyone to put in the questions if there are any. Okay, so the extension to earlier question is the ERP Tally. Sir, if you can provide us APIs of Tally for writing back, we can put it back there. Otherwise, we can give you probably a CSV or XML file from where you can pick it up and update periodically. Maybe every few hours or probably end of day, you could do the same. We could give you a CSV or a XML file in case integration is not there. Or if you can give us the APIs, we could consume the same and try to put it back into the ERP. So I request the attendees to post in any questions if or doubts if there are any. So we'll be staying online for some more time and we'll be there to answer your questions. And you can just put them in the chat box and we'll be more than happy to answer the same. Until then, Anush, back over to you again.
Thank you, Tejas. Again, you can reach us for the details for the same. If you want to schedule a demo with us, you can reach out to the details which are there on your screens. Also with this e-invoicing and e-way bill solution, we provide you solution for digital signature automation, workflow, document reporting and customization, and business process automation as well. So for a scheduling demo, you can reach out to us. And if you have any other queries, you can quickly let us know.
So Anuj, we have one more question here. So will there be a trail available if we update? So definitely if we update their back, there will be a record of updating back. And if required, we can provide us report with the status of successful upload and whether it was successfully uploaded or not. And in case we provide the details to you where you are initiating the upload, so of course we can have daily or weekly or monthly reports and through which it can be generated. So therein all the data will be available and direct upload could be done. So we are here online for a few more minutes and open to any questions or queries that you have. You can let us know so that we can answer the same. Again, request for the attendees to put up any questions in the chat box if there are any. Also, like you mentioned that the contact details are flashing on the screen. So in case of any doubts or any meetings or demos to be scheduled for your team or any other doubts you have regarding any other solutions we offer, you can always reach out to us. Also, post the webinar later today, we'll be sharing the link for the recording so that even if you want to discuss the same internally and show the webinar to other stakeholders, you can do the same. Okay, the next question is any date of applicability for e-invoice for turnover below 100 crores. So, sir, the latest guidelines or information that we had was it is going to be live since 1st of April. So more updates from the GST Council are still awaited on that. But so far, as per the last update on the website, it's going to be 100 below 100 crores. It's only 1st of April for the B2B and B2G line of business.
Well, you can reach us anytime for any other queries related to invoicing or e-bill solution.
So I would like to thank everybody for the questions they have posted, and we were more than happy to answer. Back to you, Anuj.
Thank you, Tejas. I would request everyone, if there are no further questions, we'll end the session for today, and we will keep looking for you in the next webinar also. So thank you, everyone. Have a great day ahead.